Hello, I'm Jen and I am a Move More consultant working with people who are living with cancer in the Forth Valley, and I work for Active Stirling. I've got 3 videos for you, each of which is a gentle movement video, the first one being self-massage, then some mobility exercises, and the third is some mindfulness and meditation. All of these videos can be done in your own home. They can be done seated or standing. You don't need to wear anything specific and you don't need any equipment other than a chair. I hope you enjoy these videos and thank you very much for watching. Hello and welcome to a gentle movement video. Today we're going to go through some movements that you can do at home and on your own. You won't need any equipment, and it's a really nice way to move your body and reconnect with yourself. This is session 1, self-massage. All of these sessions can be done in isolation, or you can do them one after the other, or any order that you want. It doesn't matter. In this session, we will be doing self-massage. You'll be using your hands to massage around various parts of your body. And the idea is to reconnect with your body, see how you feel, and just give yourself some self-care. We're going to start with some self-massage. So take your hands out in front of you and just start rubbing your hands together, warming up the skin, getting that blood flowing. Okay, you're going to take your hands and pop them onto your head, and we're just tapping along the skull, feeling the fingers touching onto your scalp and enjoying that connection. Bringing the fingers down onto your forehead, and we're rubbing in small circles, fingertips onto the skin, coming down to the cheeks, gentle circles on the skin, and now tapping around the eyes. Circles on the nose, and then moving in the direction of our sinuses, a little bit of pressure, rubbing down and out. Onto the jawline, circles again, getting used to the feeling of our skin under our fingers. Move it down, round to behind the ears, rubbing that soft spot. And then up onto the ears themselves, just feeling down along the ears. Good. And then we'll shake our hands out there in case anyone's a little bit tired. Now we're going to go onto the neck. So taking both hands on the back of your neck, feeling in this fleshy part, and we're just gently massaging into those muscles running either side of your spine, just to a pressure that suits you, not causing any pain, just getting into those muscles. Good. And shake that off again. Now we're going to move to our shoulders, so taking one hand onto that muscle in between your shoulder and your neck, supporting the arm at the elbow. And again, we're just going to start to massage that right into the muscle, just to where it's comfortable for you. Good, so squeezing that in a kind of scrunching motion. And then now working down the arm, going to go down the outside of the arm, squeezing and scrunching in an upward circular motion. Down the outside, using all of the hand to squeeze, coming down into the hand itself, turning it over, using the thumb to massage into the palm of the hand. And then we're coming back up the inside of the arm, that squeeze and scrunch motion until we get up, back into the shoulder, and then we're just going to give that muscle that runs across the front of the shoulder a bit of a rub, coming into the chest, and shake that off there. Okay, same thing on the other side, taking the hand up onto the shoulder, supporting at the elbow, and squeezing and scrunching into that shoulder. So this is a really lovely way for you to reconnect with your body, feeling any bits that need that little bit extra attention. It's giving yourself that self-care. Okay, now we'll work down the arm, squeezing, scrunching, upward motion, feeling every little bit of our body. Bits you might have rediscovered for a long time. Getting used to how it feels, focusing in through the palm of the hand with the thumb, and then that squeeze and scrunch coming back up the arm. Good, into the shoulder, and then onto the chest. Okay. Our arms are doing lots of work today. Give them a little shake out. And now we're going to move on to the abdomen. So the idea of this is to help with the digestion. So placing one hand onto your belly, the other on top, and an upward motion on the right, over to the left, and then down on the left. Up, over, and down. Pick a pressure that suits you. Doesn't need to be too firm. Just about connecting with the body, feeling in that stomach. And we're helping with digestion. This is the direction the food goes in our stomachs. Good. And last one there, shake that off. Okay, now we're going to think about our back. So you're going to place both hands into the middle of the back, and that muscle that's running down either side of your spine, squeezing and scrunching, giving that a rub. You might find you've got a knot in there somewhere. Give that a little bit more attention if you need to. Listening to your body, doing what it needs. Good, we can work that down the spine and into the tops of our buttocks. And a little rub, you go as far down as you want. I think I'll just stay there. Good. Okay. Again, shaking those hands off, and we're going to think about the legs. So what I want you to do is put all the weight onto one supportive leg, take the other leg out, and with that unsupported leg, we're going to start to massage either side of the hip bone. So using the fingertips, working down either side of those muscles, and then we're going to go down the outside of the leg. So using one hand, we're pressing in, circular motions down the outside. And as we get lower and lower, I want you to try to keep your head up. We should be lowering the head down. So keep the head up above waist height. Massage it down to the foot. You can get in to that fleshy part of the foot. And then back up on the inside. If you want to spend longer on one part of your body, that's absolutely fine. You can pause the video, spend a little bit more time, and then carry on. Okay, shake that out there, and over to the other side. So again, weighting the rear leg, releasing that front leg, and we're into the hip, giving that a nice massage. Either side of the bone. And then coming down, using the palm of our hand for the outside of the leg. I'm actually getting a bit out of breath. This is harder work when we get down to the legs. Good, so nice circular motions, keeping that that head up nice and high. Into the foot, if you can reach, don't worry if you can't. In that nice fleshy part. And then working our way back up the inside of the leg. Again, pick the pressure to suit you. Into that squishy bit of the leg. And that is us there. That is our self-massage. Welcome to the second of our 3 videos. These videos can be done in any order, or you can just pick 1 or 2 that you fancy doing today. This video is some very gentle mobility exercises that you can do at home, and you don't require any equipment. You can do it seated or standing, whichever is more comfortable for you. The idea of the exercises today is to link all of the movement with your breath, and I will guide you through that as we do each exercise. We're going to start at the top of the body with our head. So letting your hands hang down by your side, relaxed. Your feet should be about hip width apart, and a nice slight bend in your knee. If you're seated, make sure you're comfortable in your chair with your feet under your knees. Okay, so starting with our head. As we breathe in, we're going to let the head slowly come up to the ceiling, and breathe out as our chin comes down to the chest. Inhaling in, look up. And exhaling out, look down. We'll do this one more time. But if you want to stay here for longer and keep going, then you can. And back to center. Now we're going to turn our head from right to left. So breathing in to the right, and out to the front. To the left, and back to the front. Let's repeat that again. With each movement, just going to where it's comfortable, never forcing past into pain or discomfort. You just take it to where is right for you. Trying to keep our shoulders down and away, and keeping our chin parallel to the floor. Good. And the last one for the neck, we're bringing the ear to the shoulder. So shoulders are down and relaxed. We lower the ear to the shoulders and breathe in. And breathe out as our head comes up. And last time, each side. Just to where it's comfortable. Don't force the movement. Good. Okay, now we're going to think about our hands. So taking the hands out in front of you, squeezing them into a ball, and release. In hold tight, and release that tension. And we can speed that up a little bit if that's comfortable for you. You might find it more comfortable just to stay slow. So we're connecting in with our hands here. Think about how that feels as the tension comes in and we release. A few more times. Good. And shake that off there. Okay, for the shoulders. So starting with our right shoulder, we're going to look down, thinking about the shoulder moving, and we're just going to take that up, round, and back. We're starting small, just where it's comfortable for you. Bring the shoulder up and round, focusing in on that movement. And as it starts to loosen off, bringing that movement slightly bigger, up and round to the back, going to your maximum range of movement. Now you may want to just stay here, keeping at this level of movement, and that's fine. If you want to take it slightly further, I'm going to pop our fingertips on the shoulder, and I want you to imagine you have some paint on the end of your elbow. And we're just drawing small circles in the air with the elbow. Make sure your elbow's moving backwards and not to the front. And as much as possible, we're trying to keep the elbow in line with the shoulder, not letting it come round to the front. We're staying nice and open and out. Gradually, we're going to let these circles get bigger and bigger, looking down to the elbow, focusing in on this movement. And we can take that out to our maximum range of movement. It's different for everybody. You just go to where is comfortable for you. Now, if we want to increase that again slightly, only if it's comfortable for you, we can straighten the arm, and if it's pain-free, we can go for full rotations of that shoulder, letting the arm come up and round, and we'll start to think about our breath again here. In and out. In and out. Letting the eyes follow the hand. And last one. Good. And shake that off there. Okay, we'll repeat the same thing on our left shoulder. So looking down to that shoulder, and we're starting our small shoulder rotations, up and round. Nice small circles to begin with, and then slowly, if it's pain-free, letting that get bigger and bigger. Good. Thinking about our breath again. Good. If you want to take that up, fingertips come onto the shoulder, elbow in line, and small circles. Again, make sure that shoulder's coming back and not forward. Excellent. Okay. As that elbow gets bigger and bigger, we're increasing the range of movement just to your limit. And again, if we want to increase that, we can straighten the arm, bring the arm up, following the hand with the eyes, round and down, just to your limit of pain-free. And the breath comes in, and last one there. If you want to keep going with those movements, you can. Just pause the video, do as many as you feel is right for you, and then continue on. We're now going to move to our hips. So we're going to take our hands onto the waist, keeping the feet where they are. We're going to start slowly circling round, nice little movements. So imagine your feet are locked in position. Your shoulders are locked into position, and we're just moving those hips around those 2 points. Starting to slowly feel the movement increase, stretching out those knobbly bits in the bottom of our back you might have. You may need to get right into a little knot, work it out, and we can increase that movement until you're at your maximum point. Good. And then we're just going to let that get smaller and smaller again until we'll come to a stop. And you've guessed it, we're going to go the other way. So bring it round, other direction. Nice small circles. Slowly getting bigger and bigger. You might feel the stretch down your legs. Just enjoy that feeling of connection. Getting to understand how your body feels as you're moving it. Up to your maximum range, and then bring it back down again. Okay, good. And we'll stop there. Okay, so let's think about our legs now. So we're going to take one toe and pop it on the floor. Now this is where you may start to find a wee bit challenging with your balance. If you do, that's absolutely fine. You can use a chair, a table, the side of the sofa, the kitchen counter, whatever is helpful to you, just to hold on for that extra support if you need it. So our toe is staying on the floor, and all we're doing is turning the ankle and the inside of the leg out and back in. A little bit of a dance move if any of you like to do that. Good, so we're just turning that leg in and out, feeling the rotation through the hip. Okay, you may want to stay here at this level, that's fine. If you want to take it up slightly, we can lift the foot up off the floor and move the knee. Again, this is quite challenging for that supportive leg, so you may want to hold on to something. Bringing the knee up and round and down. Just feeling the hips open up. You can start off very small. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go a little bit bigger. Again, this is quite a balanced challenge, so you may want to just focus in on one point in front of you to try and keep that balance. A few more times. Oh, that's me almost going. There we go. Good. And shake that off. Okay, same thing on the other side. So this leg is supporting, up onto the toe. Remember, use that stability if you need it. And we're starting off by just turning the inside of the leg in and out, feeling that movement through the hip socket. Toe stays on the floor for balance. You might be staying here, and that's fine. If you want to increase it, leg comes up, out, small circles. Good. Again, keep it through that pain-free range of movement, or we can take it out slightly wider if you want to increase your movement. A few more there, bringing in the breath if you're able to focus that much. Good. And let's shake that off there. Okay, last one, our feet. So we're going to take a step forward, pressing into the heel of the foot in the back, and stretch that out. Good. Try it on the other foot, step forward, press the rear ball of the foot into the ground, stretch out that foot, switch again. So you're feeling that nice stretch across the length of the foot. Well done. And that is us finished our mobility. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Hello and welcome to the third of my videos. This video is for mindfulness and meditation. For the next few minutes, I'm going to guide you through some relaxation techniques and some breathing exercises that you can do to help clear your mind and find some peace and relaxation. Ideally, it's best for you to do this sitting down. You can do it sat on the chair or on the floor, wherever is most comfortable for you. So sitting down, and move yourself just forward, slightly on your chair, so you're supporting your own posture. Feet are flat on the floor underneath the knees. With your hands, you can either face them palm down on your knees, or you can take the right hand with the left on top and just have your thumbs touching. Sitting up nice and tall, open the chest, not too rigid, make sure you're still relaxed. At this point, you may want to close your eyes, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can just lower your gaze down to the floor. I want you now to start thinking about your breathing. Think about where that breath is initiating from. Can you feel it in your chest? Or are you able to lower that breath slightly? Thinking about allowing the breath to come from lower down. You might start to feel that as you breathe in, your belly comes out. And as you breathe out, your belly naturally comes in towards the spine. So just for the next few breaths, start to really register with that feeling. The belly going out, and then coming back in. Just keep the shoulders relaxed. Just connecting to that breath. With that breath going on, I want you to start thinking about your toes. You're going to give your toes a little bit of a wiggle, and then you're just going to let them be still. Still, connected to the floor, calm and not moving. Now up to the rest of your feet. Feel the ball of your foot, the heel of your foot, connected to the floor, strong and supporting the weight of your foot, so you don't need to. You can let go of your foot. Feel the weight connected into the floor, pressing down, and the floor is taking that weight for you. You're no longer responsible for that. Just let it go, let it be still, rooted in, safe and strong by the floor. And now up through the legs. Thinking about those calf muscles, just letting them switch off. You don't need them, you're just going to let them relax and be still. Now up to our thighs. Feel the thighs, the backs of them pressing into your chair or onto the floor if you're sat down. That weight connecting to the chair taking that pressure off from you. Just let it go, let it be still, supported by that chair. It's no longer your responsibility to hold your legs up. The chair is supporting you. Just let it be still, at rest. up the legs to our buttocks. Feel the two sit bones pressing into the seat. And our long spine connected down into that, supporting the body, strong and stable, holding us in place so we can just relax. We can let go, let the muscles switch off, and be still. Our breathing is still connected through the belly, coming out and coming back into the spine. Now up through the chest to the shoulders are down, relaxed. We're not holding any tension through there. On the next breath out, you're just going to let it go. Let the shoulders come down. They're being supported by your spine, by your chest. Let them be still, just let go. The same through the arms. Not holding any tension through there, just letting them go. Feeling the weight of the forearms and the palms resting on your lap. Any tension through the fingers, through the hands, just let it go. Be still, calm, supported. Now up through the neck. Your head is stable and secure, resting. No movement. Supported by the neck. You're not having to do any work to keep it there, just let it go. The same through the jaw. Any tension in there, holding the jaw up, just let it go. Your mouth might open, that's okay. Being comfortable, still, calm, supported. Now back, focusing in on that breathing, belly coming out and coming back in. And on your next inhale, we're going to start counting. Starting at 1. And I want you to see if you can keep the focus of that count in your mind. See if you can get up to 7 breaths. It might help to count the inhale and count the exhale, and then move on to the next number. The inhale, the exhale, and then move on to the next number. You're clearing your mind of any other thoughts, just focusing on the breath, the movement of your belly in and out, and the count. And once you get to 7, we're resetting back down to 1 again and counting out. If other thoughts do creep into your mind, that's okay. Acknowledge the thought and let it go. Start back again to your counting, back to 1. It's not a problem when these thoughts come. Acknowledge, let it go, back to the count. You might just make it up to 3. That's fine. Focus in on that breath
In and out. In and out. And on your next exhale, you start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, move up through the hands. Let your gaze come up or open your eyes, move the shoulders, get yourself comfortable again on the chair. And that's us. If you want to take some more time here in this peace, in this quiet, take as long as you need. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching.